So welcome. A little bit different format today. Wednesdays are my really ultra crazy busy days, and I sometimes don't get a chance to go to the gym or exercise. I've been at the gym working, I've been sort of working other people, driving around doing other classes as well. So just before I'm about to teach at about 6:30 tonight, I'd like to do just a little bit of a body weight movement, sometimes a bit of stretching, depending on what my body feels. I'm a little bit fatigued, a little bit tired. But sometimes the actual exercise wakes me up again. So this is really good to note as well. Sometimes when we're not wanting to do it or when we're not needing to do it, by doing it, we actually feel better and a bit more refreshed afterwards. And it clears our head as well. It's like, think about clearing the cobwebs out. So I like to just start, basically, if you need to warm up the wrists, depending on what you've been doing all the day, hands and knees, quadruped position, moving, body side to side, maybe tucking the hands, wriggling the fingers here. You've seen me do all these exercises before. If you're new to the channel, welcome. There's a whole bunch of different videos here: stretch therapy, GMB, body weight, and yoga. Give that a shake. Roll your shoulders forward and back. You can do our little protraction and retraction effort. Cool. And then just start with even just a simple crab. Pushing down with the fingers, lifting up, hips high, forwards, backwards. And again, just gather how the wrists are feeling today. I've got the mat down under my wrists here, but even if I want to go sideways, I usually come off the mat, forward on, pushing down, opposite hand, leg, opposite hand. You got it. So it's a little bit of a cardio workout. It will be a little bit of a just movement warm up as well. Come over, downward dog, a little bit of walking here and bear. Sometimes my glasses like to fall off my face. So opposite hand, opposite foot again. Forward and back. So if you've never done this before, take a lot of care. I have a lot of other videos. I'll put a few links in the notes as well. But give this a go. Even a little basic just downward dog then would have been fine too. Come off the hands, give them a shake. Those that want to try a monkey, hands come in between knees and you're hopping across. Again, even if you have to stay up high, these little movements, make sure the neck feels safe. We'll get the heartbeat up, get your body moving. Final one, frogger, those 4 basic locomotion movements. Squat, hands out in front, jump to another squat. Obviously you can mix it up if you want. Pushing down. A little sideways split. That's it. Coming down. How's your deep squat? I like to even just rest here. If I've been sitting as I have in a car, you may be a little higher. So that thing I always have to drum into people is everyone's body is different. As we get older, our bodies change, our tissues are changing, our density in the body and muscles and bones changes. So even coming to a forward fold, knees can soften, head can be heavy. Just take some breath there. Bit of swaying, I just felt some of the joints in my back crack and give way. Building that awareness of the body. Over time, you develop that relationship where you know when something's not right, something's out. Even you'll notice pre-getting sick that something's not quite right in the body. The defenses are starting to kick in. So roll up, give it a shake. Depending when you last ate, even a bunda, so this is more yoga. Feet are wide, hands on the thighs. What we're going to do here is pull and suck the belly in, and then we may whip it out as well. But by pulling it in, we actually help compress digestive area, give it a squeeze out. Also, it's called locking as well. And that helps on that physical level with just clearing out waste, the body's waste, the ashes of the system. So in this horse stance, hands on the inside, take a deep breath in, belly will expand out. Exhale through the mouth. Pull the belly in without breathing in and hold it. Drop the chin. When you need to inhale, lift up, come forward. So what we did then was create locks, or 3 locks. A lock in the throat, a base lock on sort of our muladhara area. We call that in yoga, or basically the lock of your sphincters, as well as the belly lock as well, manipura. So hands back on the thighs, deep breath in, out through the mouth, get all that air out, all the waste out, belly draws in. Squeezing those 3 locks. Come forward. One more. So it's quite invigorating, this one. I wouldn't recommend doing it nighttime, and I wouldn't actually recommend if you've just eaten as well. Final one. Deep breath in. Sigh the breath out through the mouth. Release that when you need. I usually go for 3. It's what my school originally taught. I sometimes do it too if you get belly aches in the day, if you've eaten too much. Obviously I don't do that extreme. I just gently squeeze in, especially if I've got belly aches, or even doing a thigh stretch. So a seated leg tucked under, we call it half saddle, leaning back, feeling that through your thigh. You could be standing, just pulling your heel into your bum, holding on. Take a few breaths there. So again, just helping. In Chinese medicine, stomach spleen meridian moves up on a connective tissue level. It's pulling as well as that, basically the connective tissue that runs up into the digestive area. Obviously pulling, creating space, creating change, and that physical fascia, the spider webs, connective tissue webs internally that connect everything together in between the tissue or in between the organs, structures. So I've tucked my other leg under. Take some breathing, take some breath. And just roll out of there, shake the legs out. And then we're going to lay down onto the floor, laying back. So feet are flat, hands can be beside. I'm just going to do some pelvic curls or bridges, wedges, glute bridge, another word. So just with the hands down first, roll the pelvis forward, then roll it back. And as you'll be able to see, tilting it forward, lower back appears more arched, rolling the pelvis back. Basically I'm creating a flat back and pulling the lower back down to the floor. And if you gently squeeze the abdominals, then that gives you that protection. And they say to protect the core, or sort of hold across here in yoga, Pilates, all the different mediums. We're trying to get that lower back a little bit flatter, and that helps to activate this abdominals position. But obviously everyone's pelvis is different. And usually we want to have a slight curl there, especially when we're standing, to help distribute the weight, more like a shock absorber from this head down through the spine into the pelvis, which then distributes the weight down into the legs, to the feet, into the ground. Basically, we're going to roll that spine back, push through the heels, and slowly try to lift the hips. At the same time, your spine is rolling all the way up as high as you can. Breathing, your butt muscles, glutes are on, thighs will be working. Exhale to slowly come down and try to find the spine rolling vertebra by vertebra. I like to sometimes tilt forward so that arch comes back. and I roll back down as I push into the floor. Exhale to lift up. That's the effort. You can take a breath in, and even exhale to come down. Sometimes just exploring different ways of breathing with movement. Ideally, we're exhaling on the exertion, on the harder part. So take a breath in once you arrive. Spine, pelvis tilts forward rather. Roll it back. Exhale to push down and lift up. Breath in. Exhale to come down. Do this a few more times. If you want to hold up, pushing up, and then gently roll back down. Take your feet to the ceiling, circle the ankles, get some movement there, rub the back of the legs if the hamstrings are cold. Usually they're quite tight. We're just going to we'll start in this tabletop position. We'll do a little bit more core activation. So here I want you to push the lower back down, and that will activate the abs. Hands are flat to help brace, so either side of the hips. You can pull the toes back if you want more activity in the shins. Exhale to lower. Inhale as you get there. Exhale to bring it back up. If you don't want to pause, inhale to go down, then straight away, exhale to come up. We'll do those instead. So inhale to go down. Hover, try to keep pushing the lower back down. Exhale to lift and pull in. Inhale the other leg. Exhale to pull in. 2 more. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to the floor, heels push down. Exhale, lift up. Take a breath in at the top. Roll back down. Awesome. If you're feeling adventurous, rocking forward and back. Coming up again. So hands behind, we'll just do, again, another little crab walk. So if you want to go sideways, opposite hand to opposite leg, this direction, this plane, should be able to see there. And back the other way. Hands under shoulders. If you want to go forward and back, again, it's opposite hand. You're pushing yourself back, but then you're using that heel to pull forward. And that's going to work your hamstrings more as well. If you can, maybe you can lift up, walk your hands, flip forward to get into Frogger. Again, remember there. Forward, you can stay high if you want. Make sure the back of the neck, head feels safe. And then even just getting into that little bit of a core walk where you're lifting up the knees, opposite hand, opposite feet. You're trying to keep pushing through the shoulders, keep the shoulders strong. I call it more of a hover rather than being up high. But if you need to be up high in the bear walk or coming down, making it a little bit more challenging. And even if you want to try doing the sideways, where we go, opposite hand, opposite foot. Keep pushing down the arms from front on. Hands are under shoulders here. Feeling that a lot through the body. All right, let's come down, getting into extended back bends. So, hands around under shoulders. Think of your head moving or being pulled out. So really extending or lifting the head away from the shoulders. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. Exhale. Slowly lift up. Sometimes the in-breath works there too. Shoulders pulling down. Maybe the hands lift. The feet I usually push into the floor to begin. Feel like you're extending the head. Try not to cramp into the lower back. Slowly come down, whatever breath you're on. Breath in and out. Try again. So inhale to lift up. Keep breathing. Arms lift. This time maybe One foot lifts, push it down, other foot lifts, push it down hard. Lift, opposite foot keeps pushing down, as the other one lifts up. Slowly lower. One more, this time maybe both. As you inhale, lift up, head and shoulders, hands, squeeze the glutes, feet. I like to push my feet out wide, and I like to rock a little bit. One arm goes forward, that's superhero. Other elbow pulls in, it rocks me, it massages digestive area again. Busy day, tension builds up, especially around that emotional center, that manipur, that area around the navel. Slowly come down, breath in and out, even the forehead to the floor. And then coming up just into a sphinx. So back bend, elbows under shoulders, pushing actively. I then like to gently rock hip to hip, side to side. One shoulder pulls forward, shoulder pulls back. If you want to go higher, seal pose, pushing down, lifting. You don't have to come all the way up, maybe only halfway. Try not to crank too much into the lower back. If that's too intense, come back to elbows. Even some head movement. I've gotten into more head movements in this position the last few years, just to change it up. Dropping down, elbows wide, fingers together, forehead on fingers. Take some breath. Now roll to the side, roll on one side, knees come in, push down till come up. It's a nice easy way to get up. Okay, so let's do a groin stretch, butterfly position. Feet can be out in front, creating that diamond. They can be apart. Just to begin, just rocking side to side. It'll massage your glutes, the underside of your vehicle. And then even just trying to folding forward. If you want more intensity, heels pulled in more, will give you more of a stretch in the groin. Be mindful, usually a lot of us will be tight in the lower back. So if you need to have the feet further forward, that sinks you through. You may lose a little bit of the groin stretch, but it just gives you a bit of a flexion of the spine and just changes that position the pelvis and the legs get into. Nice few breaths here. See if you can breathe into the ribs, the mid ribs, pushing them out as you inhale. In and out through the nose, nostril breathing is the best breathing we can do, especially when we're doing this sort of slower practice. Encouraging that oxygen, nitrous oxide. Slowly come up. Bring the hands under your knees to lift up. Feet out in front, give them a bit of a rattle and a shake. Take the feet out wide. Drop one knee in, other leg out, hands behind. Just be mindful of your knees, especially the inside knee when it comes down to the floor. You might get some nice releases, cracks through the spine here. I pull my toes back so it keeps the shin muscles active. Also massages your glutes again. If you're able to get into the pigeon, from here, that swan shape, one knee forward, other foot back, or figure four on your back, right ankle, left leg, pulling that left leg in, breathing on the back, or in swan pigeon. If you're on your back, I like to rock a little bit, explore that movement. And then changing sides. So if you're on your back, other ankle, other knee. Pulling the knee that's out in front in. If you need to go over the other leg, pigeon on the other side, other leg forward. Doing my rocking. If you're just in the pigeon or swan, obviously you can come forward on your elbows, whatever you need to do. Just release that. Gently, if you can, rock up again. Those in pigeon or swan, come out of there. Forward fold, so feet are out in front, knees can be bent. You can even roll forward with the hands wrapping under, but I want you to just let your body tilt. If your legs are able to get to the ground, if you want to be more active, walking the hands to the shins or toes. Few breaths in, and the out breath, everything softens. Face and teeth and jaw soft. Even the few micro movements, I like to move my shoulders, sway a little bit side to side. Maybe lifting up, folding further forward, feeling all that length down the back of the legs. One more breath in to help push up. Roll the shoulders back, either sitting comfortably or you can stand. Left arm in front, right elbow is going to pull that left arm across, feel it through the outer shoulder. Then just tilt the ear one way. Breath in and out. Then slowly tilt it the other way. Do it slow. If that shoulder lifts, pull it down again. Breathe in and out. You're going to feel that opposite side of the neck this time. Release, let the head come back to center. Other arm, pull it across. Tilt the ear. We're going to go both sides, whichever way feels right. In and out. Shoulders trying to pull down away from the ears. And then gently, gently, gently make your way to the other side. Breath in and out. Maybe your shoulders pull down more. One arm, if you can, lift it up by the ear. Tilt. The other hand can be on the floor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're going to feel it all the way down there. And then even play around with it. Turn the body a little bit. Lift it up. Take the arm back. Those that want a little bit more of a tricep stretch, hold onto the elbow if you're able to reach. Inhale to come up. Other side. Arm lifts up. Drop over. Maybe you're supporting. Maybe the hand to the head. Maybe you're leaning, breathing, exploring. Maybe getting triceps as well. And then when you need to, slowly come back up. Roll the shoulders. Brilliant. Lay down. 5 minutes. Shavasana. If you need to go, go. This is important. This is where you're allowing your nervous system to calm down. The stretching at the end also helps the nervous system calm down, restoring it to a more relaxed or chilled out relaxation response. If we're always in stress response all day and you're not doing this, you need to do more of this. Could do more of this, should do more of this, may want to try more of this. Do it, give it a go. Lay down. If you need a rug, if it's getting cold, put a rug over you, hands on the body. Find the breath, sigh it out. And just letting yourself be still. If you need pillows under the back of the knees, under the head. Just letting the day, everything just soften and release from you. Every out breath releases another moment of the day. This is your time, your moment to learn to let go, to train your body, your nervous system, physically, your mind, your emotions, to learn to let go. more and more. So the feet, are they soft? Can you flop them to the side, rocking the legs? The arms, are they heavy into the floor? Are you wriggling the fingers? Can they be at ease? Hands can be on the body, or even just have the hands out to the sides, palms up, fingers curled. Is the head at ease? Do you need to move it slightly left to right one more time? Maybe you need to tuck the chin in a little bit more. Eyes are soft, heavy in the sockets. Face, the jaw, the teeth, the mouth, the tongue. Softening, easing and letting go. Supported by the floor, easing, releasing. The strength, just letting go and giving in. More and more, releasing more and more. Just gently, just very gently, just returning awareness to the body. Start to deepen the breathing. Feel the body as you start to wriggle fingers and toes. Move your head side to side. Even bend the knees. Stretch the arms above you or behind you. And then just curl into a little ball. Just hands wrapping around the shin bones, rocking a bit side to side. And even just roll to one side. Use your hands to push up. Back to a seat. Welcome back, everyone. A bit of a hybrid class tonight. A really useful movement, stretching, a bit of yoga there as well, some techniques to get rid of that tension the body takes on in an emotional way, in a physical way around the abdomen, the belly, as well as just waking yourself back up if you've had a very long day. Invigorate the mind, invigorate the body, but having that relaxation at the end just helps calm the nervous system back down. Like the video, subscribe, leave some feedback in the little comment section below, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.